to sing dancing towards the sky. Way ah, hey, ah, way high, ah, hey, ah.
I think people don't realize how expensive it is to do it well. I'm a Virgo. I'm very Prince, Michael Jackson, like if I put something out, it's going to be great. I'm not just going to like record something on a memo in my basement and put it out there. But what I have done is invested so much of my heart and my soul and my passion into my music, and I am really proud of that album. So I didn't make it so it could get awards, but what I had hoped and what I had wanted and longed for was for that passion to not just be recognized by the people, but by institutions in the blues industry that would help me catapult to a space where I could have a bigger platform and impact even more people and just start to work with ease,
So the show is over. It's nighttime now in Richmond. I really like this city a lot. I feel like a crazy person. Like I did sweat a little bit, so messed up my makeup. Anyway, the show was really well received, and like basically a packed house. Like all the tables were reserved and there was standing room, and it was such a really great experience to have such great reception. The last time I was down here, I was with my women's trio, and to come back as a solo act and have it packed that way, very cool. And it's only like 8:50, like it's almost 9 o'clock, so it's an early show. I'm on the way home now, so I've got like a 2 hours and some change drive. So I just got home from Richmond, had a really great performance, and then I found out that the Blues Music Award nominations were announced, and my album didn't get nominated. I made a really fucking great album. A conceptual album. It's not just like a piece of nothing. And I have submitted to the Acoustic Music Awards and the Grammys. I got into the consideration round for the Grammys. I didn't get the nomination. That's also political. They moved some of my things over into a different category. But I'm just so tired of coming up short when I know I am not full of myself. I'm just really well aware of what I offer. And my work and my album deserve recognition. It's excellent. It's an excellent album. And what people don't realize is when a person is disappointed because they invested their money and their time and their effort or their heart and their soul into something, it's not just about it not turning in their favor. It's because the music industry in itself rewards those people who have the accolades. I don't think the accolades make a difference about my worth as a musician or as an artist. What it is when you have those accolades, you can just work a little less hard because those accolades are doing the work for you. And I grind to the bone. I grind and I work so hard.
The fact that I think people like work 80% of the time and they barely get to relax and like have a real vacation. And we work a lot so we can like pay someone to live somewhere that's really expensive, and there's so much value in time with your family and downtime, time to meditate, time to make sure you can exercise. And right now I'm at the point where like if I get in a 10-minute workout, that's success for me. And And it's because I'm waking up in the morning and I'm sending emails and I'm following up and I'm getting like rejection after rejection and no. And it just keeps coming up short. And there's nothing more I could have done, but I made a beautiful album and I'm so proud of it. I'm proud of the players who played on it with me. I'm just so disappointed. And it's okay to say you're disappointed. It doesn't mean I think I'm better than anybody else or whatever. Because I can probably heal a little faster if I acknowledge my feelings. And my feelings are, it's a really hard feeling when you feel overlooked. Like somebody can't see you or hear you. Like they're looking at you or they're listening to you, but they don't hear you. They don't see you. And like, I don't know, it hurts. It's heartbreaking. It is. And I don't know what's going on. I did all the manifesting and bullshit you're supposed to do and believing and whatever. And it just, what I do have truly is something I'm proud of. And that when people listen to it, they love it. But it is not all glitz and glamour being a musician. People just see the fun part. They see me get on stage and they see me smile because music is my life. And it heals me. I know it heals others too. And, you know, like, I wasn't even so arrogant as to think that I was gonna win. Even a nomination helps you so much. It helps tremendously because people are looking at you and they know your name and they, all the festivals, all the institutions, they're like, oh, she was nominated for a BMA or she was nominated for a Grammy. Just the nomination in itself. And yes, it's competitive. I'm saying I know the quality of what I put out. And to have not one of the awards institutions say, hey, job well done. And it's not that I need their approval to feel worthy. That's not what it's about. It's about, I invested in this, and that accolade would mean maybe I can rest a little bit because I'm fucking tired. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. And yes, I feel hurt and I'm disappointed. And that's a regular human thing. And we have these ups and downs, extreme highs and low lows. I had a great performance today and a great crowd. The room was packed. And I could tell that the way I perform impacted people. Sometimes I just need that reflected in what it carries out in the music industry so that I can have some respite. That is all I need. So yeah. Yes, life goes on and I'll get on stage and I'll sing and I'll love it. And it's not gonna change or stop me. But man, I'm hurt. I'm so hurt. And then I get some really great things that fall into my lap, like the France tour. I'm so grateful for that. And Selwyn Birchwood just called me and said, I have this great opportunity for you. Now, I'm so glad that fell into my lap, but wouldn't I love for my passionate, beautiful, impactful, tediously produced music be the thing that says, we're calling Carly, not this other person wasn't free, so then we thought, yeah, Carly can do it. But like, yes, we want Carly on this. This is gonna be a great collaboration, or like the greatest thing. Anyway, so sometimes that's just not easy to hear. Like, but yes, some opportunities fall into your lap, and some of them you like work hard for forever and ever, and then you either figure out this isn't aligned for me, and I need to change something. Either I need to change, the industry needs to change, or I need to get myself aligned with a different institution. And I don't think my music fits any other genre better. I am modernizing blues. I'm acknowledging blues's influence on other genres. But what I do most of the time is honor the blues from its beginning, and then let it transform into something else. So I'm not going to start trying to market myself as a pop musician or like a soul artist, because when you think of soul music, you might think of like Jill Scott, and that's not what I'm doing, you know. It's not Jill Scott or John Legend, or, you know, and it's not like straight up jazz, like, at all. It does have its jazz connection. It's not straight up rock. It's not just folk, but there is folk music infused. And I'm also tired of people saying pick a lane, and, you know, you have to pick a lane and stick to it. And I'm like, Linda Ronstadt didn't do that. Linda Ronstadt did everything. So if I do blues rock and blues funk and blues jazz and classic blues and Delta blues, well, that makes me, you know, like they call it a mixologist, like the people who are like the bartenders where they go to a school and they learn all the things. Like, am I a bluesologist? Maybe I am, you know. Not going to be any different, because that is who I am as an artist. Anyway, and that's on period.